Hi, I'm Chris Helder. Today I want to talk about what plagues so many real estate agents, which is that they watch their business go up and down and up and down and up and down, and there's no consistency. And the number one thing that drives consistency in real estate sales is prospecting. Now again, what happens for so many agents is they get busy, and they get back on that sort of hamster wheel 90-day cycle of this is what I've had, this is what I've got coming up, and this is where I'm going. But it's this sort of 90-day cycle of busy without actually prospecting for effectiveness. Today I want to talk about prospecting for effectiveness in a couple different areas. Number one, I want to talk about prospecting intensity. And really when we think about this, it's amazing. See, I walk into real estate offices all the time. And I walk into offices and I get the vibe on the place. For example, sometimes I walk in, I go, man, this place is the place I'd want to work. This is a place that I'd actually want to be at because there's energy, there's excitement, there's things happening in terms of prospecting. I walk in some offices and I walk around and I look at the people and I'm like, what time's the viewing of the body? Because you can feel there is no energy, there's no intensity. Prospecting intensity. See, it's interesting with so many real estate agents, what happens is they make a call and then they do data entry. Now this is a very dangerous place to be. For example, this is what happens. They're on the phone, they're going, so did you have interest in 25 Smith Street? No, not quite the one. What are you looking for? Okay, all right, terrific. And they hang up the phone. They hang up the phone and then they got the computer. And here they go. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, 25 Smith Street, not interested. And they're exhausted. They're tired. They're right. It's call, data entry. Call, data entry. Call, data entry. Well, after 3 of these calls, guess what? They need a coffee. They need a break because it's not prospecting with intensity. Again, we pick up the phone. We pick up the phone with prospecting intensity, right? It is call, right? We do the data entry later. We get the piece of paper in front of us and we take down the notes. Notes. Here's what happens, big line. Notes, big line, right? Away we go. We're going to come back and do the data entry because it's call, and we create that sort of prospecting intensity. This can happen in a 1 hour span of time where everybody in the office is buzzing. We create the hour of power. We make sure that that time is prioritized on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, whatever it's going to be for you. But ultimately, prospect with intensity, number one. Number two, after we move past prospecting with intensity, who are we actually calling? Who are we actually calling in this space? Now, I'm a believer in creating action, just creating excitement, creating busy. I'm a believer in creating busy. And as you think about your workspace right now,